feel like I had a pretty good junior year. My receiving yards definitely went up this year from 0, or maybe a couple from last year, but to however many I had this year in my rushing.
You know, we thought he could be a 1,000-yard rusher for us, as well as a kid that could probably pick up, you know, anywhere between, depending on how much we threw the ball, you know, 300 to 500, 600 yards in the pass receiving. And of course it worked out for us. He met our expectations, and you know, I think it's pretty rare when you see an offense have 2,000-yard backs in their backfield.
So what's your thoughts on kind of your season and how you played individually?
I thought it was good. Will really stepped up this year, had a great passing year, so got a couple of receiving yards. Offensive line was good, as always, like last year.
But you individually?
I mean, they're the main reason that we get the holes for the running room, and
yeah.
So without them, it wouldn't be as easy. But another good year.
The different types of offensive players we had in the backfield with Will and Adam and Evan. They just, the pieces fit really well together.
Knowing that Adam can pound it up the middle on short situations, get those extra yards, because he can run hard and he can take down anyone. Knowing Will can open it up by passing really helped them and me when we had so many weapons in the backfield.
He gave us the big play potential, and every time he touched the ball. With the balance in our offense, with a you know, a fullback like Adam Sangrath, who was a pounder for us, and the throwing abilities of Will, and obviously Will's running ability also, you just couldn't concentrate on one player. And when you can't do that, that's when big players make big plays.
Teams did start to key on me like midway through the season, and then that's about when our passing game kind of opened up.
He did exactly what we hoped he would do. He's a great kid. He really is. He's, you know, he's fun to goof around with. He's got a great sense of humor. He does not have any airs about him from a standpoint of, you know, he's a 2-year Offensive Player of the Year here in the area, and if you met him, you'd never suspect that, because he's not a kid that brags on himself or carries himself like he's something special.
I mean, I'm not too worried about individual success. I just hope we can get back to the playoffs next year. I know we moved to a harder conference, so that should be a challenge.
This team was never about any one individual, and that's the kind of kid he is.
Do you realize that on average, on offense, every time you touch the ball, you had a first down?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, basically, I think it was 11.9 yards per touch, which was one of the big reasons why we picked you, because that's awfully almost 12 yards a touch.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you knew that and kind of.
No, I didn't. That's cool. I knew I didn't have a lot of carries, so my average was probably going to be pretty good, but 12 yards of carry is pretty cool. Can't complain there.